Kanye.
Kanye, okay.
Where does that fit in?
That fits in 97, 98. He had a manager named Free Maiden who now works for him, who used to run Bad Boy and also worked for Social Def. One day Free calls me. And
Free.
Free went to Howard.
I know Free.
Right.
Free who runs good music?
Yes.
But I met him last night.
Okay, well then you know Free.
I know Free from way back
so
then.
Free used to work at Bad Boy, and then he also ran Social Def for years. And then he transitioned, I guess, and now he's back working for Kanye. So in 97.
He was managing Kanye.
He was co-managing Kanye with
John Monopoly.
Well,
Pre-John Monopoly.
Pre-John Monopoly, I believe. It was another guy in the picture. So at that time, he said, there's a guy in Chicago you need to meet. He wants to meet you. Because Kanye at that time sounded exactly like my production. Hi-hat, shakers, samples, big, thick 808s. So we arranged a meeting. He played me his data beats, and I thought he was hot. And when I met him, I said, this kid is hot. Now, the problem is that they managed him. And I was like, and they also owned 50% of his publishing. So one thing I will say to Kanye, which he never thanked me for, but I got him his publishing back. You know what I'm saying? Because I refused at that time to take his publishing or take anybody's publishing. I just didn't want to play that game with people. I eventually did, but with my producers, because I wasn't making any money sampling, and if I take 50% of your shit, so I was trying to be fair. So they owned 50% of his publishing, and I told them I wouldn't manage him unless they gave it back to him. So in return, what they did is said, okay, in that case, we'll let you manage him, but if he leaves us, he got to leave you too. I said, that's cool. And then eventually that downhill slide started because they wouldn't let him rhyme. And I wanted him to rhyme. Nobody wanted him to rhyme. He tried to shop his group GLC and all them to Columbia, played him. He was trying to rap to Free and all, they played him. Nobody wanted him to rhyme. I actually liked him rhyming. I put him on my mixtape when I was doing the Ash Knuckles mixtapes. Mm-hmm. I put him on there rapping, and then he actually wrote a song on the Mad Rapper album where I rapped his verse because Free, his other managers, wouldn't let him rhyme. And what happened was, eventually he didn't want to be stuck under me just doing beats when he had opportunity to, he couldn't rhyme. I couldn't get him signed to Columbia. My deal's to Columbia. They wouldn't let him rhyme. So what was he going to do under D. Angeletti besides make beats?
So what beats did he do under you?
He did, Foxy Brown, a Nas track. I actually introduced him to Rockefeller, so whatever he did, those first things were actually under me. I actually got paid all the way up to the first album because Kanye was so desperate to go do what he wanted to do. You know the type of dude he is. He actually signed management with them and was giving me 20 and them 20.
Just because he wanted to be doing it?
Just because he wanted to get on. So, I applaud
None of those
him.
records were real big, though? These were album cuts, mostly?
Yeah, he did Mad Rapper joints. He did something for Big, something for Shine. I think he did Shine.
What did he do for Big?
I think he did a remix or something for Big. I don't remember. He did Nas, Jermaine Dupri, The Brat. These are all people that through my connects that we were hooking up with. Nothing really big because Kanye wasn't yet the producer. He was just a beat guy and handing you a dat.
And then you would, right.
And then I would do the rest, or whoever, Jermaine, if he did it for Jermaine handled it, or if he did it for another big producer, they handled it.
Ideas that
right.
stuff.
I mean, you've heard the story where Kanye actually had a chance to go in the studio with Jay, and his first time, he wanted Jay to rap a different way, but he wouldn't say nothing because he was so intimidated by that dynamic of being able to, your idol, and you be like, nigga, that ain't hot. Spit that again. That's a hard pill. I mean, Run DMC didn't speak to me after my one time with them. Run had his nephew write some rhymes for him. He said, bibbity bop the boop. I said, man, are y'all serious in there? He said, I'll be right back, and never came back.
I love when his voice turns from Derek to the rapper. That's fucking hilarious.
So Kanye, I had Kanye in 97, signed him to a management deal, got him some work, and eventually he just didn't want to be up under me, which I applaud him for because I couldn't, if he probably would have did well if I could let him rap. Because I had a label deal, and he was who he is today. He hasn't really changed much. Very cocky, very arrogant, but confident, you know what I mean? And talented. That's what I saw. Talented kid.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Talented kid. So yeah, that's where the Kanye thing came in. And then the beef came in is when he started using this term called ghost producing, which I hate, which I felt was disrespectful. Yeah. Because ghost means you're not seen or heard.
Wait, did he get credit for the stuff he did?
Not only did he get credit, he got money. He got signed to Rockefeller as a result of it. So how are you ghost producing?
But did he get credit too?
Of course he did. So that's my point.
And it would be co-produced by you or something?
Yeah, it'd be co-produced by me and him. But he said ghost means what Ron Lawrence did for Herbie Lovebug. Meaning you get the beat.
Hello.
Oh.
And you do not get a credit. You don't get a check. You don't get a piece of publishing. That's ghost producing.
Right.
I got him back his publishing.
Does he know that?
Of course he knows that.
He knows it, but
he would never
did
go
he realize how important that was at the time?
Of course not, because I threatened to fuck him up.
Oh, okay.
Afterwards, because now now you forcing me to go another direction, where I'm pretty known at. If y'all know my history, I'm pretty known on that.
I know that part.
I'm known on that side of town.
where would I have known that part?
All right, cool. I'm just saying to you on some real shit.
The red zone.
I'm not a thug. I'm not a gangster, but I roll with those guys, and they love Little D. And one phone call, so now you're going to play me and say, Ghost produced, I got you back your publishing, and introduce you to the motherfuckers who ended up making you a star. Yeah, so
wait, what did you ever end up talking to him? Of
course, we had a number of things, but it was funny because I saw him in the Bahamas at it was a convention out there years ago. I don't know if you remember, or maybe it was Jamaica, one of them spots.
No, it was
he ran up on me.
Big Show Power Summit,
and it was in the Bahamas, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he ran up on me. I didn't see him and apologized, but I didn't know what he was apologizing for. And he said to me, "Yo, they cut you out. I didn't mean to cut you out, but they cut you out." And I was, "What are you talking about?" Because he went from they did a behind the music of Kanye West, and he went from no ID to Rockefeller. 3 years are missing from that story. That's the D-Dot story, and it's not there. And he ran up on me and apologized, and I said, "Don't apologize, motherfucker. You've been hating on the reason why it's not there because you've been hating on me since, like I did something to hurt you. So from that point on, we're straight. We don't have no beef, but I'm not gonna be the guy running around helping promote the fact that I put you on because you're not showing the reciprocation." So he came back and did an interview with Angie Martinez, and then she called me up and said, "Kanye was kind of blowing you up on the thing." I said, "Well, I mean,
blowing you up bad or good?
No, good, in a good way."
They started eventually showing you some love.
Started eventually showing me some love.
Why do you think he didn't do it in the first place?
I have no idea. I really didn't care, but from where I'm from, that's disrespectful. You think Bronx is disrespectful?
Oh.
That was disrespectful. But now, once again, I'm the guy. I know he's a talented kid. I know he's eccentric too. But he deserves every accolade he gets because he worked hard for it. He was a savage when he was under me. Guru worked for me too, young Guru, at the same exact time. So Guru was my engineer. So I put them two dudes where they at now, they came from the Derek Angeletti school.